Chicago is considered the most gang-occupied city in the United States, with 150,000 gang-affiliated residents, representing more than 100 gangs. Gang warfare and retaliation are common in Chicago. Gangs were responsible for 61% of the homicides in Chicago in 2011. The first gangs in Chicago were loosely organized groups of European immigrants in the late 1800s. In 1910, Big Jim Colosimo founded the Chicago outfit on the South Side. In the early 1950s, immigration to Chicago had picked up considerably, namely to the West Side and parts of the South Side, with many coming from Puerto Rico. Demographic shifts and conflicts around this time led to the formation of many gangs and the inception of a broader gang culture in Humboldt Park and around other parts of the city. In the 1970s, gang related crime and violence spiked, particularly with Hispanic on Hispanic homicides increasing in the summer of 1971 due to Latin Kings gang election meetings. In July 2021, federal agents participating in Operation Legend arrested 27 Black Disciples gang members associated with drugs and gun violations in the Inglewood neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. Most traditional Chicago street gangs, known as nations, fall under two main factions, called the People Nation and the Folk Nation. The People Nation has most, if not all, of its gangs under the Almighty moniker. The Folk Nation has most of its gangs divided into various sub-factions, the majority of which belong to an alliance called Latin Folks, which are further divided into groups called families. There are nations that are independent of both the Folk Nation and People Nation, such as the Black Soul Nation. Street gangs that are independent of folks and people but retain similar identifiers and symbolism, as well as maintain a hierarchical structure in membership, are known as war crews. They do not identify as nations, though they will engage in traditional gang activity and may conflict with nations as well as other crews. Street gangs that do not retain any semblance of traditional nations or war crews are known simply as cliques. Each individual gang is divided into sets, which are territories spanning blocks or neighborhoods that may be combined to form supersets or divided further into subsets. Typically, a single set is based at a single intersection of city streets. There are currently over 90 active Chicago street gangs, with over 747 sets that have been identified by law enforcement.